I was lucky in the sense that I come from a family of ambitious people. Both my parents were the first ones to have higher education degree in their families. Telling me, oh Eva, when you meet parents, you're supposed to show respect by touching their feet, like in Bollywood movies. But okay, I will humor you. And his mother got so embarrassed, he literally jumped. I like his chana masala. The biryani is not my favorite. Then एक बार commitment कर दूं, मैं अपनी भी नहीं सुनते.
Assalamualaikum. Today we're gonna have our conversation in English because we have a very esteemed guest joining us, Nakam Jikins. Evelina Machkarova. I know her for past 12 years. She is an architect, an amazing person, and we're gonna get to know her a little bit more.
And your wife. That's a big one. She's your wife. Just say it. It's fine.
I mean,
Keep that as a surprise. Just understand that if he's missing that, there's a reason for that.
yeah.
Nobody's going to get surprised.
We agreed before the podcast that we're gonna make a twist after 15 minutes, but
Yeah.
you are like kind of the first minute you get the twist out. So welcome Eva to the podcast, and thank you for joining us. So how should we proceed? Actually, I'm not allowed to ask too many questions.
No, you're allowed to ask any question. Go ahead. We'll wait now.
Yeah. So Eva, how would you describe your career and your path that you have chosen so far, where you are in the life?
Well, I guess thank you for having me on the podcast first. I guess you can say that I am coming to the podcast thanks to my connections, mostly you.
We're not that big. We're not big of a podcast. Thank you for joining us, but we'll invite anyone right now. We're at that level, so yeah, anyone can come. So, as Habiba asked, let's continue with that. Sure. So, as you were saying.
Well, regarding my career, I'd say that in my life I have had a fair amount of luck, and also, I guess, just working hard. So that, working hard and getting a little bit lucky here and there. That's how I would describe probably my life. But,
Yeah, so that's interesting. I mean, luck. What made you lucky? I mean, you're saying you worked hard as well. So
I would say lucky, yeah. Well,
Being humble. There's something going on.
no, I mean that it's kind of, you don't really choose your family, right? But I guess I was lucky in the sense that I come from a family of ambitious people. Both my parents were the first ones to have higher education degree in their families, and they as well worked really hard for their lives, and they kind of inspired me and my sister to do the same. So that's one thing. And then people make life choices, so I guess I was lucky also to realize early on in my life, what do I want to do? What do I want to study? I want to go into architecture.
There is a tradition, I want to add here actually, there is a tradition in Bulgaria. When you're 1 year old, what they do is this, they place different things around you. Eva, can you please explain that tradition?
Yeah, so normally around the first year of a baby, and it's also connected to the time where the baby can already walk. So when you start making your first steps, your whole family will gather. They put a big sheet on the ground somewhere, and they put different objects, and each object symbolizes a profession. So it's, in a way, what are you going to do in your life? And you pick something because, of course, children get interested in different objects, and they would pick something and they say, oh, this is going to be your profession. So when this was done for me, I picked up pen, and they always thought that I would be writer and I will be doing something with writing. But later on, in architecture, you learn first to do drafting by hand, and you use this particular type, let's call it a pen, a fountain pen. So I joke that I picked up the pen because there was just no fountain pen to pick on that sheet.
So when she's saying lucky, It's basically she picked up the pen and she became an architect.
Okay, that's cool. So in Bulgaria, Eva, you grew up in a big family, because in Pakistan, parents will not do this because they have too many children and they don't care where they end up most of the time, except the big one. The eldest one gets the preferential treatment. The others are just add-ons. They're just there if something
Don't they
happens.
do in Multan that whenever a son is born, my son will become an engineer or doctor? Something
That's
like that?
for everyone in Pakistan, I think.
Oh,
We have
okay.
three. In Pakistan, it's three things that we worry about: either becoming an engineer, doctor, or an army man. So whoever becomes something else after that, it's
Because
not a
they were not good
priority
enough
for
for those three. Yes.
yeah, those three. So
That's
it's
harsh.
amazing. It, it is what it is over there, so you can't really do much about it. So in Bulgaria, is it like a huge family? I mean, you must have noticed this about Pakistani or Asian families. We pack up like a
Yes.
whole room when we want to. So how did you find that?
Well, first, when we were discussing families, let's say Bulgaria, it's not known for having big families. Many families have one or two children. Having three children is already sounding like a lot. And when we were discussing families with Habib, and he asked me about my cousins, and I said, I do not have any cousins. Both of my parents are single children. And he
I
could
said,
not
marry me immediately.
he could not wrap his mind around the fact that I just don't have first cousins, because he just could, he has more than 50 at this point. He's like plenty to go around for both of us.
Yeah, last summer, my wife's family was visiting her three sisters, one brother. No, two sisters, one brother. So in total, in my house, there were around 18 people. So yeah, I can understand. But if the situation was in Pakistan, we would be around 40 or 50, because that's how it is over there. It's a huge families, and everyone is involved in each other's life, which I don't like, but that's how it is.
Yeah, I remember once actually someone was telling me that I'm getting married. I said, okay, how big is your wedding? He said that it's 40 to 50 people. I said, this is the dinner in Pakistan. Or a normal dinner party. So yeah, it's a kind of a different family dynamics. But Eva, you don't have any cousins. You have one sister. So how do you find Pakistani having a lot of brothers and sisters and cousins?
I mean, it's just a different way of life, I would say. Because that's the funny thing. In Bulgaria, you still have that idea of meddling in other people's lives. So the fact that we don't have big families doesn't mean that you're not going to get a lot of advice from the neighbors. And, some friends who always think that you have something you're doing wrong, and that you can do something in a better way. So you have a lot of meddling in other people's business as well. It's just not from first cousins necessarily.
Yeah, that's true. So we have added, like we have cousins along with friends. So it's a lot of advice coming back and forth from for everyone. Like Mavish, you're like four in total. You were four in total, right?
Yeah, I have, I think on my paternal side only, I have more than 50 first cousins. I don't even know their names. I am not even sure about the number. And they are now grandparents as well, so I don't know the number of their children or something. So just on my paternal side.
Yeah.
This is a village. But I don't think the meddling comes mostly from the first cousins. It comes mostly from your own parents.
Yeah, Pakistani parents can be overbearing. Like I think every parent, I guess. So you met Habib, you went to Pakistan. I presume you have gone to Pakistan quite a few times, or is it just a couple of times and you were like, okay, that's enough. Can't do that a lot.
Well, actually, I have been a couple of times, because it's mostly just finding the time and finding also the resources, because we live in a country which is not my native country, is not his native country. Whenever we have time to travel, we try to set it in a way that we can visit each other's families as much as we can. But very often it has been at least I think it has happened 2 or 3 times. I will go to my family, Habib will go to his family, and then we kind of meet back in Finland. Or when uh, he comes much more often to Bulgaria because it's just geographically much closer, so it's easier
Yeah,
to organize a
yeah,
trip.
that's
I
And
like my in-laws as well. They're good people.
I
yes,
know
you have to
someone
say
else
that,
who was
don't you?
really
You have
lucky.
to say that. So, anyways, so Habib, what did you find, different about Bulgaria? I mean, fine, you were living in Finland, then you went to, got,
I mean, Bulgaria has a lot of good things actually. It has a kind of a chaos of Pakistan and a little bit of system of Europe.
oh,
I would
okay.
say that. Yeah.
So it's a
So
Asian European country in some
it's
ways.
Eastern European country technically. So
Okay.
so it has quite a lot. Like for example, they don't have still they are improving, but they don't have a very well organized system like government system and other things. Like for example, in last 2 years, if I'm right, there are like 5 elections
oh,
to
they
make a
have
government.
been. Honestly, I am not that involved in politics in Bulgaria, but I know that I have gone to vote in the embassy 5 times.
Yeah,
And
five times.
I might have missed some elections because they cannot just settle on how to form a government. So they would make a government, and then the government kind of, I don't know, disassembles again. Yeah, there's a political
Yeah,
crisis that's been going on for a while.
but at least they're holding elections.
Yes.
We
Exactly.
can't
Yeah.
even say that in Pakistan in some ways.
Yeah, so that's one thing. Another one is it's much more cheaper as compared to Finland. So when you're having you can have a vacation there, like you go to a vacation where you can afford things. So it's affordable in many sense. Plus it's family. So Eva's parents and her sister and the kid, they're all very accommodating, very nice, taking care of him. So I generally, when I go to Bulgaria, I enjoy. Eva is the one who is mostly stressed, but I enjoy immensely
Yeah,
when I go to Bulgaria because,
families can have that pressure on the
yes,
person.
exactly.
So
One thing which I really like about Bulgaria is, what would I say, is their weather.
okay,
It's better than Finland.
better than Finland. Okay,
There is more sun.
there's more
There's
sun.
more
Okay,
sun.
it
There's
makes
more sun.
sense. It makes
Yeah,
sense. I mean, you're on the cusp of the world, right? Really at the top. So
exactly.
yeah,
Curse or curse.
Mm.
I mean, but still a happy place, Finland. So you have that going. So Eva, when you visited Pakistan, how did you find it? I mean, it's a very generalized question. You can say nice things. It's fine. We'll be okay with it.
Well, I have a lot of nice things to say actually, because for the same
Okay.
reason that Habib mentioned, Habib's family has always been extremely nice with me. They have been nothing but kind and, always trying to accommodate me, and to the point where I feel very uncomfortable
Oh,
to to
You're
be
doing
there
your job well
sometimes.
if you're uncomfortable.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And there are a lot of things that are quite overwhelming. I would say that, for example, the first time I ever had, actually both times I had to travel to Pakistan, I traveled alone because Habib was already there when I had to go. And well, sometimes you think that, okay, I'm a female, I am traveling alone. Am I going to have some issues traveling?
Right.
But I remember that the first time I arrived, it was, let's say, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., something like this. A very, very, let's say, late or early flight, wherever you would like to call it.
Yeah.
And I go, they check my passport, and the police officer, he was, welcome to Pakistan. Tell your friends that we're nice people, that we love tourists, that you should come visit. And he seemed very excited to to actually have tourists
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
So he was also very nice. But this kind of let's say that people in Europe have a lot of preconceived notions about Pakistan.
Oh yeah, it's
And
pretty common over here as
I
well.
like to add here, when she was coming first time, I was already in Pakistan for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and she was mentioning on the telephone, Habib, I am not taking care of the diet, and as you say, she was exaggerating in a way that I am not losing, I'm gaining weight a little bit. So I was telling my mom that Eva is gaining a lot of weight. So when she will come, don't act surprised if she's a little bit, chubby or something like this. And I remember the first time when she come in. My mom was expecting everything. My mom looked at Eva, then looked at me and said, Habib, she's not Moti. She's the something kind of thing. So I remember this. And on the Eva side, I told Eva, because she has seen some Indian movies with me. So I told her that when you meet the mother of your, partner or something, you go and you touch their feet. You touch the feet of the
That's
mother.
not what we
Afterwards,
do. Okay, I get it.
and Eva came. Yeah, can you please share?
you see, now the point is that he was trying to tell me. So he was in for 3 weeks in Pakistan. Even before he left for Pakistan, he started telling me, "Oh, Eva, when you meet parents, you're supposed to show respect by touching their feet, like in Bollywood movies." Even at that time, I knew that he was joking, and this could not be true because he just has this way of doing practical jokes. So I was very aware this was not the case. So I'm arriving. It's very early in the morning. We're in a parking lot. Basically his mother, his father, his brother, with his wife, and with his children are coming to meet me at this very ungodly early hour. And we're at the parking lot. His father is setting my luggage into the car, and Habib's brother is helping. And he looks at me. He's like, "Go, Eva, touch my mother's feet. Touch my mother's feet." It's like he's so excited, and I just look at him.
Yeah.
I know this is not right, but okay, I will humor you. And his mother got so embarrassed, he literally jumped. She just jumped like she was, no, don't do it. So, yeah, that's the joke.
One of my best memories.
So, did you take Eva on the roads over there, drove her around?
Oh,
Did you get a heart attack while being driven around parts?
the first day she came, she was actually coming to first time. Next day we'll have to go to Bahawalpur, from Islamabad to Bahawalpur by drive,
Yeah.
12 hours.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and she experienced on the way how the driving goes. My brother was driving, and we were literally. I was actually after a very long time. I was like, I was really certain that if the car is coming direct to you and then it goes just very close by,
And you do this.
yes,
The car is coming here, you're in front, you do this, and then you.
yeah, they do like this. I mean, there was a lot of these things, but they were like few interesting things happens. Like one of the things that we were traveling and we were eating something in the car, like chips, and we call it munchkin, chips or
Never
some,
had it. So.
we had that slang. So munchkins, like slang and everything, and they were out of wrappers. And one of our bhabhi asked, I said, where should we throw it? And she said, don't worry, put it in a big bag. We put it in a big bag. She said, give it to me. And I thought that she's going to put it in front of her, feet or something like this. She opened the window and threw it out.
Yeah.
That was an expression that you should have seen his face actually at that
Yeah, it's a curb. I mean, we're not very keen on cleanliness. Also, so many things that we're not good at. So,
Yeah,
what can
I've
we
been out of Pakistan for so long, this is not even funny anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Habib on that. So when I was in Saudi and I went back to Pakistan for a visit after a year, it was not like I was going after 10 years, right, decade or something. I actually stopped sitting in the front seat. I used to sit in the back seat because it gets to you now that you've driven in a better place in some ways.
definitely.
It's a zoo out there, so there are too many people there.
It is.
So,
It is.
so Eva, did you happen to go to the, did you take her to places which had good architecture and stuff like that? Because Pakistan does have good architecture.
I think that
No?
the first trip actually was a bit too short. I went only for, what was it, like a week or 8 days or something like that. And quite unfortunately, I had some issues. Well, I did get food poisoning, but I do not
Everybody
blame.
does.
No,
It's
I do not.
okay. Everybody does.
Well, first
Everybody does.
I would like to make clear that I blame only the fact that I was underslept and trouble for a long time, for a very short period, because everyone was eating the same food I was. Nobody had issues,
No.
but it was
It's not
just
that.
it's just
It's
me.
not that. Our stomachs have become used to that thing. I mean, my wife, now when my wife goes back to Pakistan, I don't go back. I've been back for 13 years almost. So when she goes back, she always comes back with an infection. At least one infection. It's very common over there. Food poisoning is very common. Yeah, it happens.
Bacterial infection. Yeah.
We have the bacterial infections over there, so we love our antibiotics over there. Just keep
Naviji,
eating them.
how about you? Can you handle Pakistani food well, or
When I went there this time, I went like after 6 years, and like we were like invited a lot by a lot of people. So we were like meeting a lot. We were like traveling and stuff. I was like trying all kind of food. So like all those days when I was there, I wasn't like 100% perfect. I wasn't really bad either. As soon as I came back, I was like fine. But I took my probiotics with me, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, our
I took
stomachs are made of
probiotics for my
stone by
daughter
now.
as well, so it was
No,
fine.
our stomachs are made of stone.
No,
Literally,
I
we can
mean,
eat
even
anything.
she wasn't born in Pakistan. She didn't live there, but we took probiotics, and she was eating outside as well. So it wasn't bad.
Mm. Yeah, actually, this is very
I
good.
remember that story actually differently, how she got the food poisoning, but she is very humble right now here. What I remember that we went to Centaurus, and we planned to eat outside on the fifth on the top mall where you have a food court and everything. And we were going to order. I was going to take her to some barbecue or burger or kind of a joint somewhere, but she said that I wanna eat vegetarian, and
Okay, there's going to be some difference of opinions here, but we were wondering where to go, and I just didn't feel that hungry, and I thought, what could I stomach? And I thought, like, okay, maybe that was not my brightest moment. Do you have something with vegetables or salad? And he looked at me and he says, like, no, we do not have salads.
we don't eat vegetables outside, yeah, kind of a thing. But I
Yeah.
took her to a place which has a palak paneer, or was it palak aloo, something like that.
It was palak paneer.
Yes, and I strongly suspect that was the reason that she got her first
I
food
don't think
poisoning.
Centaurus had good food.
Full stop.
Never liked it.
I've never been to Centaurus, so
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been there once. I didn't like their food. Never went there again. So yeah, I think
I was.
you should have chosen your places carefully.
yeah. In Pakistan, I think
Pakistan has one mall. Sorry, Islamabad has one mall.
no.
that is-
They must
but
have
The
10.
mall is for shopping. It's not for eating. So
Yeah,
they don't have good food.
Islamabad has
Yeah.
good eat out.
They're like other restaurants which are for food and they have good food. So maybe you should have choose wisely.
Yeah.
I- I mean,
So,
I had
yeah.
I had an
So
experience.
Eva,
You're spending
you
so much money. You're
I
going
want to
to
hear
go-
Eva's side of the story. So let's hear that.
No, but I would tell you this much. It's like there were lessons learned during the first visit. So the second visit, first of all, I was taking the probiotics, like Vish already
Smart.
mentioned. So I had started already the probiotics. And the other thing is that I was avoiding eating outside. But honestly, the second time we were there, we ate, for example, we went out for samosas, but we went, for example, for samosas in a place where, it's very famous for like having very good
Yeah.
samosas. And then we will go and, we didn't really eat out because this time I think we went a lot to visit with the family, so we ate homemade food. And then, of
Okay.
course, homemade food was a very different thing. So
Yeah.
that was also.
So how was how are you good with the spice level now of Pakistani food?
Well, I've been trained for a long time now. I would say that my tolerance has gone, let's say, from what would you say, that maybe baby level of spice. Now I'm maybe, let's say, 3, 4 year old.
3, 4.
Oh, it's hard to estimate, but I will tell you this: that one other thing that Habib's family has been very nice is when I am there, they always put less spices in the food for me.
That's wonderful.
It's
That's
been very sweet
wonderful.
of them.
Yeah, yeah. Because over here, I mean, ever since we moved here, our spice level has gone down as well.
Mm.
We stopped eating spice. In fact, we hardly have any spice. My mom complains now and then that why is the food not spicy? And we're like, that's how we're rolling now. So
Eat it with achar, mom, if you want spicy.
yeah, I keep a jar. I mean, everyone
Yeah.
Desi house has a jar, but
Exactly.
it's once in a blue moon kind of a jar.
Yeah.
Take it out after I check the expiry first because it's been around there for a while. So yeah, but our spice levels have gone down. It's a good thing because I've seen people. I mean, I knew this person whose wife would put 2. What do you call it? Not a tablespoon, the bigger one. Serving spoon?
Serving spoons, yes. Mm.
Yeah,
Spoon.
of red
my
chili
God.
in it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I couldn't eat at their place.
I cannot eat the food at my home.
My mouth would be burning, and they would be like, normal. Yeah, it's a good food. Yeah, and you're just smiling and pretending you're eating. So, yeah, Mavish likes spice a lot.
Spice or chili? Navish.
All of them.
I'm very good with everything.
Yeah,
I eat every kind of food. I eat Japanese, Chinese, Korean. I eat spicy, non-spicy.
yeah.
I don't have these issues. I just try not to have basic food at night though, because I eat before the sunset, and try not to have like basic food at dinner. But that's like a personal choice and everything.
No, we've started eating very early as well. Yeah, by 6:30 we're done with food most of the time. So I have my second lunch dinner at 12, which is usually ice cream. So I'm not a healthy person at all. So that's just me. I don't care about that. Anyways, so Eva, we were
We can
talking
talk about
that.
health because I call Eva a 3x4 doctor. Her
Oh,
mother,
okay.
father, and sister, all three are doctors. So she's a 3x4 doctor for me.
Okay,
So
that's
she gives
awesome.
a lot of advices, and I've been body shamed sometimes as well. It's on the record now.
As you should. He sent me a picture of him exercising. I was like, really doing this? And I was like, what kind of exercise is this where you're not even able to stretch?
No, he is very bad with stretching, and I will tell you this much. 2 years ago, he was in worse shape, so you can imagine. I don't know. Are you familiar with
This podcast is about you, Eva, not about me.
So she's
Oh,
telling us
okay.
something about her.
She's telling us about her
Yeah.
spouse.
And
Yes,
her
exactly.
expertise in that matter. Her expertise count. So please, Eva, go ahead. So 2 years ago, you were saying.
Just a second. Before you move forward,
I'll mute
Steve
him.
and Mavish,
I'll mute
you're
him.
starting-
Mute him, please. Please mute
Please
him.
go ahead.
Please go on.
Well, no, it was just that, let's say 2 years ago, maybe not 2 years, maybe 3 years ago, when we were still in times of Corona, so working from home, and I was feeling, oh my God, I really need some exercise because I was getting lower back pain from just not moving too much, and I tried to do stretches at home and some kind of, exercise at home. And he was at first making fun of me, and I say, well, you know what? It's not that easy because I am out of practice. Why don't you try it? And let's say we go for some simple exercises, and I'm looking at him, and are you making fun of me? He's like, is this the lowest that you can go? Is this your deepest stretch? And I really thought that he was making fun of this, like that he just didn't take it seriously. But he was, and this was really his deepest stretch. So, yeah, it was.
Habib.
It was an issue for him. He has been working on it. I'll tell you this much. So
Yeah.
he has of course, room to work more, but it's still a good.
I mean, one has to start somewhere, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
And there is nothing better to start at 40.
40 is the new 30 now. So,
I learned to swim at 40.
Oh, really?
yeah, they call it doggy paddle. The small
Oh, yeah.
thing you do. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't even see me. What?
I'm just saying.
He's just making up things.
Nah.
He lives really far off from where I live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
America is-
FC visits you now and then. But I heard FC visits
it's
you.
No,
Yeah.
after only 5 years, for 3 days.
It's a 10-hour flight. I mean, it's America.
And
It
then he
almost
just
takes 10
sits on
10
one
hours to
corner of
reach
my
Los
couch
Angeles.
and doesn't move. And then order around, bring me tea, bring me this, bring me this.
Well, I'm
He
your guest.
needs tea or coffee like every 1 or 2 hours.
I am having tea. There's another cup over there.
You're all set for today, then.
Yeah, I am.
That's nice.
One should have tea. Tea is good.
Okay,
He's a
what's
friend.
your favorite cuisine in Pakistan? Even?
Well, my
What do you like the
favorite.
best?
I think that Habib can tell it best, but I like when he cooks some chana. I like his chana masala the best.
Chickad chole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
Chana masala are a morning staple in Pakistan offices. So if you were working in Pakistan at 10, 11, they'll have breakfast at home and then they'll have breakfast at their workplace as well. So they'll get those chanas and parathas going just to be more protective.
It's definitely the best dish. I would have to say that everybody is talking about biryani as is the best thing that you can have. I would, I risk not
Use
to
your words
offend you.
carefully. There are 3 Pakistanis there.
Okay, biryani is not my favorite. I'm sorry, it's
Yeah.
really not my
Same here.
favorite. But
No, same here.
but I really enjoy the chole. I enjoy when, for example, he cooks lentils. Like these kind of simple dishes. And I'd say that maybe I have eaten them the most because Habib likes to cook them the most. They are kind of home food. Biryani you kind of
Yeah.
cook for the guests, and
Yeah.
they require much more preparation. But I would say that we're both in this that we
You're
like
still
the
growing up. You're still
simple.
at level 3 and 4.
Yeah, that's true.
We have hope. We have hope.
Yeah.
There's room for improvement for me too.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I-
I'm a Nehari
once-
fan. So
I once
not a
made
Nehari.
I once made a halim. It took me 6 hours to make halim.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she looked at Halim and she said something which I cannot describe here. And I felt so bad. After that, I never made Halim at home.
Yeah, naturally,
I
it's
ordered
like somebody puked on your plate, but it's not. It's pretty good. Especially the great thing about Halim and Nihari, those two dishes are that once you reheat them, they taste better. So, yeah. So Nihari and Halim are just, they're just amazing. I'm not a big biryani fan. I'm not a big rice fan anyway. So, yeah, and that's how it is. So, Habib, what do you like about the Bulgarian cuisine? I mean, did you have something special over there?
I think their lutenica is one of the Bulgarian yogurt, first of all. Bulgarians are very much into yogurts, and they have really good yogurts as well.
Okay.
So I would say first thing.
What's the difference between Bulgarian yogurt and a normal yogurt?
Well,
Is there a difference?
we call it Bulgarian yogurt because it is made with a type of culture, let's say like lactobacillus, that does not, well, it was for the first time isolated in Bulgaria, and it's called Lactobacillus bulgaricus for a reason.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the main reason that Bulgarian yogurt tastes a little bit different than other yogurts.
Right.
And let's say if you compare Turkish Greek yogurt, they have higher fat content. So Bulgarian yogurt is still firm, but with like much less fat. So
Okay.
in that sense, you can eat it with a lot of food. And Habib makes so much fun of me, but I will tell you, ask any Bulgarian anywhere in the world, and they will absolutely agree with this. You can eat yogurt with soups, you can eat it with rice, you can eat it with desserts, you can eat it with everything.
I
Does
cannot
it
tell
Yogurt
you
also?
that.
goes with everything.
Yes,
Oh,
we,
okay.
we bring cake in the house, and what does she do? Oh, she opened the yogurt and one spoon cake, one spoon yogurt. And now, after living with her for so long, I do the same. I cannot eat a cake without a yogurt now. So
Well,
yogurt is that much in rich.
well, let's put it in perspective. We use roti, right? I mean,
Yeah.
so we put everything on roti except rice. We consider that
Yes.
wrong somehow. And in some places, people eat roti with rice also.
Like Mexico.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Burritos.
yeah, you can. Okay, I
Yeah.
mean, you could call burrito.
Yeah.
It's not a roti. It's nida.
Oh yeah.
Something
Yeah.
different. Yeah, it's something different, I think. So, anyways, that's interesting. I mean, so yogurt is a huge thing. You would love it in America then. We have whole aisles of great Greek yogurt at least. Whole aisles. I don't know who eats them, but whole aisles of Greek yogurt. And you're like, why do they have it so much? But they do over here.
And
I
it's
mean,
just yogurt is a big thing if you look into Turkey, Greece, Bulgaria, Serbia, like in that part of the world, you get a lot of yogurt because we believe in white cheese, we believe in yogurt. That's like the staples
Staples.
of the cuisine. Yeah, absolutely.
other
Yeah.
thing which I like about Bulgaria, the yogurt is the banitsa that she makes. It's a cheese pastry. It's a cheese puff, that we make in the oven. So she makes very good that.
Oh,
And
no.
also from Bulgaria, it is also very, very one of my favorite. And Lutinitsa is something which I think we should definitely copy it in Pakistan. It has
Why? We
okay.
make it
We
desi
should open
somehow.
a
That's
restaurant, a Bulgarian
Yeah.
restaurant.
yeah. The problem with Pakistani cuisine is they will overwhelm it and make it their own. So the
Oh,
Chinese,
that happens everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah, that
does
has
that,
happened,
right?
but Eva, can you explain Lutinitsa actually what it is?
Okay, so this is sauce based on tomatoes, paprika, aubergine, eggplant, and you just basically you have summer, you have a lot of fresh produce in the country, and you're wondering, okay, how can we preserve it? So people came up with this that we're just going to mesh everything together. So they puree the tomatoes, not really puree, but you cut them, you chop it, you put the paprika in, you put the aubergine in, and then you just stew it for a good amount of time, and you put it into jars, and that's what Mutinitsa is. It's the way to preserve
Okay.
vegetables, and from that you get a sauce which is very nice and savory. So
Okay.
you
And
can,
and
yeah.
one step actually that Eva skip is that all the paprika and other things they are first barbecued. First
Yeah,
they remove
that's
the
true.
skin of it and they barbecue it and then they mix it together. So it has the charcoal flavor in it along with the
Yeah.
spices and the tomato kind of a thing. So you can eat it with the bread, you can eat it with it kind of a thing. So it's a really good sauce, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
that's
I
that's
mean,
that's
I think desi food, Asian or Pakistani or Indian food is more about deep cooking it, like really cooking it. Preserving is not
Yeah.
our, forte at all. I think we don't really do it, except achar, I think. The preservation
actually.
is never a part of our, method of cooking at all. There's nothing preserved in our cooking. We just throw everything in, fry it, deep fry it, and there's like so many different, spices that we add. So, yeah, I mean, Americans, they have inherited all the food that from the world basically. So they don't have anything that is their own unique thing. So it's a kind of the one thing interesting about America, at least, is that the number of different cuisines you can get over here. Like I'll go down the road, there's a German guy making Bavarian food. I don't know who wants German food, but it's there. I mean,
I mean, German sausages, I think, are one of the best ones, if I'm right, Eva.
Well, I
Very good
mean,
sausage.
people with
Yeah.
that, I guess, is the sauerkraut and the sausages. Yeah, why not?
yeah.
Yeah.
But again, it's middle of nowhere in America, and there's a German restaurant over there. So I'm just saying that that's the beauty of America. Basically, a lot of different cultures are over here. So that's the fun
One
part.
thing that I don't like that much, too much about Bulgaria, I can eat it. They are very big fan of cabbages in Bulgaria.
Ooh.
That's true. Yeah.
They make so many things. Like Chinese has knows the dumpling now. Bulgarians make everything cabbages. Bake it, fry it, you name it actually. Salad, they will do it.
Koreans also do that. They have this kimchi, they put it in the pizza, they put it in everywhere. In
Yeah.
sandwiches.
I don't think Desis have that. We don't put
We
anything
have
like
only
that.
thing which I in Pakistan use with the cabbages was this Russian salad which you put a lot of mayonnaise with it and you cut it in small
Yeah,
pieces and you eat it like this.
yeah,
This
and
is the
that
only thing which I
is
have eaten like this.
and that is an inherited. We didn't make it. It was something we call it. I don't know. Caesar
We call it
salad or
Russian
something.
salad also. Yeah,
Caesar
so
coleslaw, Caesar. Yeah, it's not
coleslaw.
native to the country. I mean, we're not vegetable people. We're more like a lot of meat based. We love our meats
We are
over
curry
there.
based basically.
But they
Curry,
use meat also in the sour cabbages and they make kind
Oh,
of a
okay.
dumpling kind of a thing.
Anyways, we're going towards it's become a cuisine show right now. Next, Habib
Yeah.
will stand up and start cooking and tell us how to do it.
I have a kitchen ready actually to start cooking as well.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool. So,
But the new things about Pakistan that sorry on the food matter, just one last thing. The new thing which
okay.
I have introduced to her to from Pakistan, she haven't tried the guava before, amrut.
Mm.
She haven't
Oh,
eaten
okay.
that before. Yeah, so that I
Okay.
introduced Pakistani mangoes.
Yes.
Oh,
That too.
From Multan, of course. How can I say without say mango without mentioning Multan? Actually, it's coming from
Yeah.
FC's hometown.
hometown.
And another thing which
Yeah.
she has recently got very big fan of from Multan is Sohan Halwa.
Really?
Yes. You remember that the steel box
It
with a
was.
lot of
This was very, very tasty. Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
He brought a box, and the idea was that we are going to share it with friends, but eventually we just ate it, the two of us, and I think that this is the reason why we both gained about 2 kilos.
Oh yeah, it's very heavy. I mean, and the funny thing is, there's this one brand of Sohan Halwa. I can't remember the name of it. Somehow, everyone copies that name, puts that label on it, and sells it. I cannot remember the name of that company, or if there is a company.
Yeah.
But literally, they just keep selling it like that, and everybody thinks they got the original stuff. It's actually different people making the same thing. And in Multan, nobody has it. Nobody actually eats the Sohan Halwa themselves that much. We're into mangoes, but not Sohan Halwa at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a
So-
common thing over there.
So that was the last thing on the food items that I wanted to present.
That's
So,
wonderful.
FC, you feel good about Multan a little bit. We try in every episode so the FC can feel a little bit good about Multan.
Yeah,
Actually,
we're
bringing the
the
name of Multan out.
yeah,
Okay,
we're the
you don't like meat? If you do like meat, there's a restaurant called Carnivores in Islamabad.
I would say that I mean, I do eat meat, but I am not like I don't need it for every meal. Let's say that sometimes I will be in the mood of having something with meat, and then I would really want to eat it. But normally, it's okay if there is or there isn't.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's pretty common. Some people are more attuned towards trying everything. Anyways, so Eva, let's wind it down now. Architect. So that's your field. I'm just interested in if you ever got the chance to, visit the historic places over there. For instance, my town is the oldest settlement surviving since 600 AD or something before that. So it has a lot of historic places like that, different architectures. Whoever came in and conquered that area made their own architecture. So Asians, that area has a lot of different variety of architects. We have British, we have Afghan, we have Iranian influences, we have Arab influences, there's a lot of influences over there in those countries. So did you happen to go and visit some of those places? Habib, did you take her there?
Yeah, have
From-
you been to Task Fort, Lahore Fort? There are so many places.
Normally, I take a full blame. Normally, when she's been in Pakistan, she's for 10 days or 8 days. So I've shown her
Planning
Islamabad
well.
a little bit, and
Islamabad is the most inorganic city in the world. I mean,
She likes Islamabad.
Of course, everybody likes Islamabad, but it's inorganic.
Northern areas are really,
Yeah, the northern areas are exceptional.
really beautiful.
Yeah, so
We did go to Taxila though, you know, and we did see yes, it was very interesting to see. But I would say that it was also a very strange experience because we were there, and the moment people notice that there is a foreigner who is not from Pakistan, it feels like they are talking only to me. You know, like Habib wanted to hire a guide, and he hired a guide. The guide talked only to me, and you know, and we have it's Habib and his father and and his sister and the two nephews as well, and it felt like yes, it's very interesting, but maybe say it to them too.
Yeah, but then they know that these people can come again. They are like,
yeah, it's a common thing in certain. I mean, in fact, in all over Pakistan, if they know that you're from outside the country, they will make an exception to make your life
yeah, they want to treat you better.
better, and you know, they will do that. It's pretty common in India as well.
I
Go there,
think I
they'll do
had
the
a
same.
Korean friend who was visiting me. So I don't know. You haven't been to Lahore, but there's a part of Lahore which is old Lahore. They're like the streets are really narrow and everything, and you know. So I was like, just cover your head and everything, and we gave her a tour of that. We made her sit on a tonga, and she really loved it. She loved that experience, and like we also went like shopping.
I took her to Lok Birsa
Yeah, we did.
In Islamabad.
in Islamabad. And he went to the toilet of the Lok Birsa, and after that he does not want to go to any public toilet.
He's not a good person to visit
Who
Pakistan.
takes?
Not doing a fair job of it.
Well, it's difficult because of course the schedule is always tight. You know, there's a lot of
Yeah.
family to visit, and we need
Visit
to
your
make
family.
yeah.
Yeah, visit them for a day and then start, you know, moving, looking at other things also. I mean,
Well,
you don't
I
have
am
to
a-
make-
I'm a really family person, so what I did is like I moved all my family with me because my husband really wanted to visit his hometown. So we like all moved together, you know.
I think we were planning to go to Lahore, and I wanted to show her Lahore. Seriously, I wanted to show her Lahore. But that was the days of smog when she was visiting last time.
Oh yeah.
Yes, and I canceled the trip actually. I planned everything that we're gonna go 3 days and everything, but then I canceled.
I would.
because-
I mean,
Yeah.
one of the most majestic things that you can go and see in those areas are the northern areas.
Yes.
They're unlike anything in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, you're standing in front of a mountain. It will be 8,000 feet mountain, and you're like, okay. And you just look around, and they're like 8,000, 7,000, 7,000, 6,000. Huge.
I mean, the
And it's-
sunsets and the sunrises are beautiful.
It's a remarkable place to be. I mean, over here in America, you have the Great Lakes or the Grand Canyon. It's a natural wonder, that area, and I would prefer if someone goes to Pakistan to visit that area once in their lifetime because it's a different thing altogether.
Actually, Parubhai, this is also one more thing. The visa she get,
Okay, that's it.
the visa she get was only to be in the capital area.
Really?
Yes, actually, and if
Really?
yeah, because they mention it that if you're going only in this area, and if you go out of this area, you have to tell it to the police.
Oh,
or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like this, like closer police station. You
Oh,
have
she
to
just
tell
has to
them.
inform them, Bessie. She can inform them,
Yes.
Bessie, and
Yeah.
go there.
We're not
Yeah.
sending you there for
That's
sure.
not for her protection.
Yeah.
We're just suggesting. We're not sending anyone there.
So one thing it is, but I think and at the end of this conversation, it's really important to share your story of getting the visa to Pakistan.
Everybody
that
has a
is-
Pakistani visa story. I mean,
That
let's
is-
hear it. Yeah.
That
Let's
is that
hear
is
it.
a struggle actually to get it.
Well, that's because that's on us because I think the first time I got the visa, it was the Nadra system was still not online. So Habib at that point had to go and renew his passport. In Finland there is no embassy, so you cannot do it in Finland. He had to fly to Stockholm, And while he was flying there, he said like, "Hey, we're planning the trip to Pakistan. Why don't I apply for a family visa for you?" And he basically took my documents. I gave him a letter so that, in case they ask him, why are you carrying somebody else's passport with you?
Yeah.
That there will be a letter from me, explaining that he's applying for a visa on my name and so on and so forth. So then I got a family visa. And this was 2018. So the second time that we were planning to go to Pakistan and things did not happen, I think it was in 2022. And I applied for visa, and the process was such that I applied for family visa with the exact same documents that I applied the first time. And Nadra says, no, you cannot apply for family visa with these documents. You need to give us a document from the Finnish authorities that you're really married, because your nikah certificate is not enough. And at this point, I am saying, well, it was kind of time sensitive because we were planning to book tickets for a certain time. And at this point, it was really not possible to go and get any kind of documents in Finland. And I say, okay, forget about it. I'm just going with a tourist visa then. And I applied for a tourist visa. They granted me a tourist visa after the time I was supposed to travel, so that travel was cancelled.
That's us. We can do that. We can definitely do that. Yeah.
And 2023, we were smarter. We applied well in advance so that I can get my visa, and I applied for tourist visa this time. I didn't even try to apply for a family visa. It was just, okay, let's just go with the family visa and see how that goes. And at that point, it was not enough that I'm applying for tourist visa either. So they wanted more documents.
My brother wrote a complete affidavit document.
Yes.
Which
which
shares that he's responsible for everything that she's doing there, and all the expenses,
all of my expenses and my lodging and my
who she will meet
as well. If you want to get someone to US,
it's online. Not for everyone.
It's online, but you do have to provide that.
In America, they have different categories. When we apply, it's a different thing. EU people coming here and going are different. British coming and going are different. So they have a different way of looking at it. So Pakistan is special. We know that. Please, let's not be. I mean, we've all gone through these processes over there. They need a new document every time you go for the same thing. Every time. It's never. Yeah, it's pretty common. Unfortunately, they should be making it easier for people to travel, but no, everybody wants to.
And I was thinking that maybe we are unlucky in these cases that we got this visa issues. But when we started sharing with more people, we figured out that it's not us. One of our friend, he has his Polish wife. She actually gone through a similar problem, and in the end, she has to get this NICOP Pakistan ID card. Being a spouse of a Pakistani guy.
You don't have a Pakistan. I think for us, I'm very grateful at least for that part. When we were in like Korea or Malaysia or even here, so in Korea, the Pakistan embassy used to come to the university, and they would do our stuff there. So we didn't even need to travel to the embassy. They would come every few months and they would do stuff for us. Malaysia was when we went to Malaysia, it was in Kuala Lumpur. But I had a child, and then they were so nice to me, and they were like telling everyone, it's like, don't you see, she's with the child, she's a lady, respect her. And then they treated me, and I was like out of there like in an hour or two. And then I think in US, my husband knows someone in the embassy, so it's like things are not that bad for me. But if you talk to them or approach to them, there will definitely be someone. My experience was very good everywhere.
Yeah, I can say otherwise. I know a lot of people.
But my experience was
I
good.
think the ambassador still it was screwed up. So please, it's
we have chat too that Eva had with the customer services Nadra. that was very interesting insight. And always they reply at 12:30 at midnight. We get date that late message. Me and Eva were talking about who is in Pakistan at 2:30 working on the application and replying to our messages instead of doing in the daytime.
Yeah.
It was nice of them, but at the same time, they didn't solve the problem.
Yeah, Andhra, I mean, there's a lot of issues like that. I mean, I, it's it's a joke. Unfortunately, it's a joke. They should be more professional, but they're not. In case you want to get stuff done, you need to know about somebody.
Yeah.
That right there is an issue. You need to know somebody to get the stuff done quickly. So,
But I get from Avish, it's very nice, Eva. Next time, let's have a child, or maybe take someone's child there, and then maybe we can get a little bit quicker.
Yeah, but that will. It's no longer like this. So if I have to apply for a visa, it doesn't work for me to go to the embassy in Stockholm. Really, you know, I still
Yeah.
have to apply online. So
yeah. Well, yeah, that's a problem. Online,
I
you
got
will
my
have to
visa for US in like 11 months.
mm,
Yeah, the US visa processes are very bad
Yeah.
for
Sometimes
Pakistanis.
even if like you apply for an appointment, only for an appointment, not even visa, you get a date of like 11 to 12 months.
Yeah.
You pay the fee and you get to the appointment, it's a year or a year and a half later. And then too, you don't know if you're going to get the visa.
Yeah, the problem with American immigration is that half the world is applying.
I
So
mean,
there's
yeah.
that issue as well. A lot
Yeah,
of
there
people
are
are coming.
problems everywhere, especially these whole visa things and everything. I would suggest do it in advance. I do it always like 5-6 months in advance.
Yeah, especially for Pakistan. I mean, you never know what
Yeah,
document is
everywhere.
missing.
I think my
It's so
experience-
random, that
like,
document. You've never even thought about that document, and that's missing. So you have to
because the
provide that.
tickets are also very expensive. The airlines are pretty. They're also they're not flexible. They're
Yeah.
arrogant. So just do everything like 6 to 7 months in advance.
Or you can drive, like the old times. Oh yeah, no. They used to do that. It was pretty common. I know. I actually knows a couple of. I mean, there was this my wife's relative. She drove from Iran, Turkey onwards to Europe to get a new car, and she brought that car back to Pakistan. So people were, that good back then because they were allow people to travel as well. So the visa thing was not an issue, but yeah, it used to happen.
I think Eva, Iran way, let's do that. What do you say?
right
Iran.
now, yes,
Yeah.
perfect.
Perfect weather, perfect fireworks all over the place, nice little fireworks, display now and then. It's just remarkable, those areas now. Yeah, the world is crazy. That I agree with.
But it has been journeys. I think if I try to conclude a few things, Eva has been twice to the best hospitals in Pakistan because of the food segment. She has shopped in Sadr. My mother taught her how to bargain in Juma Bazaar.
Yes, yeah, and I know how to bargain now. I don't even need to say a word. I just do, and I turn the back, and they already give me a discount.
Exactly. So she has done that. She knows actually. She knows how to answer if someone say, "Why don't you learn Urdu? Why haven't you learned Urdu?"
What's the answer?
No, actually, last time what happened is that I don't speak too much, but let's say that I understand a little bit. And
Okay.
we were visiting one of the Habib's families, like on the side of his mother, and one of his uncles was talking to him, and he was very surprised. How come you're been together for 10 years and she doesn't speak Urdu yet? At which point I just looked at him, smiled, and says, "Can you imagine? We've been together for 10 years. He doesn't speak a word of Bulgarian."
That's true.
And so what can you do?
And
Yeah,
she is in love with Khula Dahi, the open yogurt that we have. She really
The
likes
plastic thela one.
that. The plastic thala one, the
Yeah.
one kind of a thing. She ate it. She said, "Habib, this is so good."
I really like that.
Yeah, it is good, like homemade yogurt is the best. I can attest to that.
Yeah, I can understand it's very good, but I cannot eat it now. I mean, if I look at the hygienic value of it, I'll just probably stay away from it. Yeah, I've gotten sensitive to those things.
I ate
And I
that,
think
that was
shopping,
fine.
and the last thing is shopping. Actually, do you enjoy shopping in Pakistan? Eva?
I mean, It's a bit hit and miss, honestly, with the shopping, because sometimes I shop a lot for gifts. When we go to Pakistan, we buy always a lot of gifts. So we buy some scarves, we buy souvenirs, we buy a lot of different things. And I think the last time we were there, thanks to one of Habib's friends, we found out this lovely place where they have all of these different artisanal objects from, like really master works, like masterpieces. You have like woodwork, you have carvings, you have, scarves, you have the typical hats that, made out of wool, and then you have furniture, you have all kinds of different, just objects like,
Yeah, exactly.
Look at this. I have
And-
my Kila Lahore Fort.
yeah, that's so nice.
Exactly.
And-
And I
That's
got
the
that in my
architect. That's called architect. That she might be interested in.
I make her happy with the coasters.
Posters.
You know,
These are these are not even the Pakistani costumes.
That's what
I
I'm
don't-
saying.
I don't have them right here next to me, unfortunately, but we do get we got some very nice coasters also from Pakistan, and
Yeah.
it was really, there's a lot of this beautiful work, which is, everything done by hand. It was, yeah. So this was, I think, the place where we really loved going while we were there. Oh yes,
Like,
and
for
they
example,
have
this
these
is-
magnets.
these magnets, na mera dil lagda, na mera da lagda. This is like one of my.
यही कर सकते हैं.
I brought it to give a gift to friends, but I kept it for myself.
Did
Like,
you
this is one
translate
I-
it for her?
Yes,
Did you
yes,
translate it for her?
Yes, yes.
There are
I-
more. There are more. There is not just the one, of course.
Yes. पैसे मुक गए, सजन रुस गए.
So-
But money is
We
finished,
used
so
to-
everyone is.
We used to do poetry.
No,
for the
Sajan.
rickshaws.
Okay, Sajan. I thought Sajan.
साजन है. And this is my favorite. सानू इल्म है, तू बड़ी बड़ी फिल्म है. So
Slightly misogynist, but sure.
yeah, exactly. And the last
No,
one is
why? I
मेहनत
was
कर, हसद
talking
ना
about
कर.
Habib.
Talking about Habib, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
No, no,
woman
I-
can be talking about it. Son, मैं तो बहुत बड़ी film है.
Exactly. But again, these are the kind of things that I and Eva really enjoy from the handicrafts. So
Yeah.
if you're a Pakistani and you're married to a Pakistani, you're going to Pakistan. I think this is an important message. Don't forget to buy handicrafts. Marish, please show the handicrafts once more.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
this one.
yes.
This one was. That guy
These
was a
are-
poor guy. He was sitting on a footpath,
Yeah.
and I bought it from him. I got 4 of them. I think I gave them as a gift as well.
Don't forget to buy these funny and fun-loving.
And I have like more of
Handicrafts.
them, but they are not here.
I
right
don't
now.
have any handicraft from Pakistan. I've just noticed that. It's all Star
Yeah,
Wars.
because you have not been to Pakistan.
Yeah, it's been a few years.
Maybe your wife is going to Scotland. She will get you some from there.
She
Some
goes to
Pakistani
Pakistan
souvenir.
every year.
I've got Vatican stuff somehow. So yeah, it is what it is. What can you do?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
have a Korean lamp as well. Oh, it's more Japanese, I can think.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Yeah. Now, she adore woodwork.
It was a
definitely.
gift. It came from Korea. It went from Korea to Pakistan and then from Pakistan to US.
That's a long way to
Traveling.
travel.
Yeah, I've got some of my father's stuff that he bought from Egypt in the 80s. Then he took it to Pakistan, and then we brought it over here. So we still have those. They're souvenir stuff. So, but it's pretty nice those as well. So yeah.
I
Anyways,
got,
yeah, Mevish, go ahead.
on that
You-
topic, I got some tapestries from Pakistan. It's like some Mughal art. No,
Yes,
I
only
gave them
Mughal art.
all as a gift, and now I'm myself trying to find them because I gave them all as a gift, and now I cannot find them. I got them at such a great price. They were really nice.
Let's make a list, Eva. The tapestry. Next time if we go to Pakistan, we need to get one for membership if we find it.
Take her, show her some of the forts, the Rohtas Fort, Lahore Fort. I think you will love them. I really love history.
Balteet.
I enjoy
Balteet
that.
Fort is amazing. You would
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm actually always scared because in Finland she works on renovation and preservation of the history and heritage.
So you would love Balteet Fort then. It's been
Yeah.
preserved and everything. It's a very
Okay.
old fort. up in the northern areas. I think it's in Hunza. And when I went there, they were restoring it, the dungeons and stuff that they had over there. So it's remarkable because it's on the top of a hill with at the back of the fort. It's just a drop, straight drop. So I don't know how they made it, and that day and age they made it right at that edge of the hill like this, and it's a drop right there, and the walls are like that. Just amazing architecture and everything. Interesting place as well. So yeah, I mean,
You can use a KN95 mask if it's a smoke, and then choose your places wisely as to where she should stay and where she should eat.
there's that other thing, Mavish. Europe itself has so much history.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just
That's true, but then like if you are going to Pakistan, if you are spending that kind of money, why not explore it as well? It's also different, the history is different, the people are different, so why not?
Yeah, Habib is different. Yeah.
No, but there is one thing that I would like to mention that we were in Taxila, and the thing that there is a small museum building which is made there to just put a little bit of all of the artifacts that were found through archaeological excavation in the area, and it's kind of eye-opening. You have a lot of typical Roman sculptures, Greco-Roman sculptures there, so
Yeah.
the world was never divided. You have
No.
this kind of European history that was always somehow interacting with all of the cultures of Asia, and
Yeah.
of course, so the world
Yeah.
is not that big.
Yeah, it's a pretty, the city that I'm from, it's a pretty famous thing that they say that the Alexander basically lost his last battle over there.
Mm.
So I don't know who it was against, but as a layman, from what they've told, the story is like that the Alexandrian forces had never seen elephants before. So when they came across them, they got routed. So that is where he lost, and he got shot with an arrow. So somehow Alexander had reached to the point that he was in Asia fighting and going, eastward. So it's interesting, and you're right, it is connected. A lot of it is connected, but these days it's all about what is different with each other. So that's what people are concentrating on everywhere. Which is
On the topic of similarities, I would like to say that in Bulgaria we use the expression "kya fayda?" So I would say that, and we use it just like this. So there are a lot of things in common, on
Yeah.
even like small things. It's good to remember.
Yeah.
So whenever I say something, I want to do something, and let's go out of it, and she just say, "Kya fayda?"
Yeah. That's
इससे
true.
शादी कर ली क्या फायदा?
Yeah. Well, my brother is married to an American over here. We're teaching her words that would just make her feel more bossy in Urdu. So that's how we've started. Bus, stop, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's see where we get with her. But it's a tough language to pick initially. But
I think my Korean friend learned Kon because every time there would be like someone, they visit the house, we would go and be like Kon, and that's what she learned as well. She would go there and she would be like Kon.
yeah, like in Arabs, it's a common word in Urdu as well, yani. But they speak it in a way because whenever they're trying to explain something to them, they don't say it like yani, that the way we say it. They will go yani, and you're like, okay, what? But that's how they do stuff. Anyways,
I remember the first sentence. Yeah, I know we're going to close soon. The first sentence that Eva learned on Hindi from Hindi movie. It was Salman Khan's movie, and it was Wanted.
I'm going to mute him again.
Can you actually say that sentence, and then we can close after that?
Why do you want to say Salman Khan?
Why not?
It's my favorite dialogue. I'm a
If she
Salman
likes
Khan
Salman
fan.
Khan, she likes him. Why are you?
Who's a Salman Khan fan?
Yeah, who are you?
Who is a Salman Khan fan?
Why are you
There
looking
is
down
no
on it? Who are you?
Yes, there is
Okay,
Usman.
I'm the one with the stop button right in front of me.
Stop is a Govinda and
Oh, I can't hear.
No, you muted the wrong person.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're talking. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we are listening you.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yes, Habib really wanted me to learn this line from the movie Wanted because he thought that it will be great for me to just say it to everyone. And the first time I went to Pakistan, to everyone it was Assalamu alaikum, आप कैसे हैं? And then एक बार commitment कर दूं तो मैं अपनी भी नहीं सुनते. And it was all of my dialogue at the time.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.